We may have only just had Halloween, but in this house, we are definitely thinking about Christmas. Crafters out there will know we've all been frantically making stock since end of August, I should think. I've upped my game a bit this year and I've committed to doing some big markets, and I'm just worried that I'm not going to have enough stock, or I've made too much stock. I don't know what footfall's going to be like. I don't know whether I've made enough at all, or whether or not I'll be doing some really late nights. It's going to be trial and error this year. But I did go down to one of the markets that I'm selling at. They have a monthly art and craft market right on the prom in town. Quite sophisticated. And I went down to do a bit of a recce and spy on what other stallholders did to make sure that I could compete. And it was very obvious who the old hands were. Those who were doing it well, their stalls looked beautiful. And in truth, they were treated like a shop window. So they thought very much about theming and making everything cohesive and the same colours and tones, like a shop window, really. And as a result, those are the stalls that seem to have the most hustle and bustle about them. But also, by using height creatively and props creatively, they made sure they had a lot of stock on display. I guess if you treat your trestle table as a trestle table, it's going to look like a trestle table because everything's just stuck on it and you can't see it. It has no visibility and it doesn't have much in the way of interest either. So I came away and I started thinking about props and what props I could use. And I wanted props that would add interest, make it feel Christmassy, increase the surface area of my stall, and by that I mean increase the amount of space on which I can put stuff so I can get lots of different stock out there, but also make sure it's all visible and people can see it from afar or close by. So that's what I'm talking about today. I've been having a think. So what I've come up with is some artfully arranged hazel twigs in a vase. I'm going to use this, I'm going to weigh it down with some oranges and some amaretti biscuits because they look really pretty. And use that to hang decorations from. So that gives height, it makes sure that the baubles can be seen in situ, and also it feels very Christmassy and looks very pretty. The next thing I thought of, so I dug this out the loft, my mate Rudolph. He's very sweet, but he carries stuff, and I sell magical reindeer food with these little bespoke poems for children to read on them, and he can carry those, but it means, you know, he adds height, lets light through the stall, a bit of Christmassy interest. Boxes. And you may think that sounds mad, but, and I did this last year and it worked. These wicker baskets, which are just my kids' toy storage boxes, and I guess that's the thing, look around your house, see what you've got and what you can use. If you tip them up on their side, I stuff these with straw, and I put lots of my craft in there. It looks really pretty, straw looks Christmassy, and on top you've suddenly got space to display pictures, photos, any of your other craft work, anything that stands alone really. You've got height, you've got interest, but you've doubled that capacity and that surface area on your stall that would have just been that square bottom otherwise. And my little hamper, he's interesting, stuff full of stuff, that'll be good. And finally, straw. I'm going in for straw big time this year. Not only does it look Christmassy, well, it's very messy, but I have these old shoe boxes. It protects the baubles, it makes them look pretty. Can you see that? Yes. Makes them look pretty, feels Christmassy, and is a very cheap way, an effective way of theming your stall. So that's that really. I thought I'd just share some of those prop ideas with you. I'm happy to be careful not to use too much straw, it's going to look like a manger. And I think if I add too much height, I'm going to be standing on a box at the back of the stall so I can see over it all. But I'm quite excited. Excited about Christmas, excited about doing it. I'm sharing the stall with a couple of friends, which is great because not only does it make it financially a bit more worthwhile, it means there's someone there if I need to pop to the loo or have a coffee. And it's exciting times, and I hope you're all really excited about Christmas too. And if I don't get to speak to you before, have a fantastic Christmas, enjoy your new year, and I'll see you the other side.